Welcome back to the show. This episode, I'm going to be talking about Steph Curry saying he is the best point guard ever to play the game. Before I get to that, again, let me dugoutmugs.com. Hit up get your free mug, or get your mug, barrel of a baseball bat made into a cup, got wine glasses, shot glasses. Yes, my Giants are struggling very bad right now. Most likely not going to make the playoffs, but that's for another video. But check it out. Leave a link in the description below. Always got sales going on. Got some cool stuff. All baseball teams for your sports fan that you don't know what to get. Dugoutmugs.com. All right, let's get right to the point. Steph Curry saying he is the best point guard to ever play the game. Main word, point guard. I mean, he is arguably the best shooter to ever play the game. Shooter to play the game. Point guard, that's another story. Yes, on the Warriors, he technically plays point guard, but let's be real. He's a shooting guard that's basically forced to play point guard because they don't have another point guard. Clay is a three who's forced to play shooting guard. So to me, Curry saying he's the best, yeah, I get it. He's in the NBA, so he has to say he's the best to ever play, blah, blah, blah. You have to have that confidence. But come on, no. Best point guard? No. No. Next. Like I said, yeah, you're the best shooting guard to ever play the game. There's no argument about that. But let me compare some stats to who I think are point guards. And that's another thing. What do you consider as a point guard? Like, is Magic Johnson a point guard? He was like what, 6'6"? Would you consider him a point guard? Because here's like Magic's career stats: points, 19 and a half points, assists 11.2. Those are pretty solid numbers. Curry's averages 24.6 points, assists 6.5. To me, you need to average more assists if you're going to be considered a point guard. That's just, to me, you need to be close to 10. You have to be closer to 10 than you are to 5. To me, that's what a point is. The point guard is a leader of the offense. Like, if you're not in the game, the team kind of struggles and it's hard for them to get in the flow. For me, as much as I don't like him, Draymond Green is the quote unquote leader of that offense. When he's not playing, if he's hurt or something, that offense struggles. And even the commentators always say it. Like, ooh, they're missing their leader of the offense in Draymond Green. How are the Warriors gonna survive? And like, he's the one that runs that offense. Offense runs, quote unquote, runs through Draymond, not Curry. It's Draymond who's the point forward of that team. And that leads me to the next person. The argument is like LeBron James. What position is he? And he's a point forward to me. Like, balls or game on the line, they give the ball to LeBron. He brings the ball up. And here's LeBron's numbers. He averages 27.2 points a game, higher than Curry, 24.6. His assists per game, 7.3 point assists a game. Again, that's higher than Curry. So Curry's the best. He's saying he's the best point guard to ever play a game, yet a forward averages not only more points, but more assists a game. No, you're not the best point guard to ever play the game. There's an argument right there that you could say LeBron James is the best point guard to ever play the game. More points and more assists. And so here's some other like point guards that I would consider are true point guards. And we have to go back a little farther back, but John Stockton, he averaged 13.1 points a game. Not great, but I mean it's good. Grant, I mean, yeah, it's not the 24, but it's 13. It works. Assists 9.5. That's again closer to 10. And the Jazz, you think of the Jazz, you think of John Stockton running point, dishing out assists, playing defense, leading that offense. And I just don't. Curry to me, he's not probably not even probably not top three in point guards if you want to, based on my terms. Granted, it's my terms, so it's like how I feel, but I don't think he's like based on these numbers. I would have to go. I'm thinking is I do like LeBron. Don't get me wrong. I really wasn't around him, or I didn't really watch basketball during Magic days. But I feel like Magic was a true point guard. He could play all positions. Yes, he was big, but he got everyone involved. That team rallied around him. And so to me, it goes like my number one would be Magic. Obviously, everyone's saying Magic and Curry, but I don't even think Curry's number two because honestly, I would almost have to put LeBron even ahead of Curry. If you look at numbers and even the turnovers per game, Curry's at 3.1 and LeBron's only at 3.5. So Curry's not even that much, doesn't even average a lot less turnovers per game than LeBron. So I don't know. I just don't see how Curry can be considered the best point guard to ever play the game. Yes, like I said, the best shooter to ever play the game is hands down Steph Curry. But point guard, I don't I don't think so. No. Not no, I don't think so. And this isn't me being a homer. I just don't think he's the best point guard to ever play the game. He has careless turnovers constantly, and that's one thing that kills the Warriors is their turnovers. They're always turning it over on simple plays, and it's like, what is going? Like, no, like maybe that's one thing Chris Paul will help out is in their stupid turnovers that they have, but I don't know. Speaking of Chris Paul, I would even argue he's a better point guard than Steph Curry. He averages 17.9 points a game and 9.5 assists a game. Like, oops, I think I messed up on Stockton. He averages 10 to 5 a game. So he's up there by 4. But Chris Paul, yeah, 9.5 assists per game for Chris Paul. Right there at the 10. And you think Chris Paul, minus all the injuries he gets, you want the ball in his hands coming down the line. You know he's going to make the right decision. It may not be scoring, but it's going to get the ball to the right hands. And he's known for steals as well. And I mean, look at his turnovers per game, only 2.4. And he's got the ball in his hands all the time. So I would argue even Chris Paul could be considered a better point guard. His points aren't up there. They're only about at 18. But he's given more assists and he's having less turnovers. So you could argue pretty easily that Chris Paul is a better point guard than Steph Curry. I know it's a different or a different game and everything than it was back then, but I don't think I could even put Curry top 3 honestly in best point guard. Shooting guard, yes, best shooting guard to ever because he's the best shooter ever. But the best facilitator, best offensive person on the team, no. The offense doesn't rely on him. The Warriors, sometimes they play better when he's not there because he's not the one shooting. Your point guard should not be the leader in shot attempts per game. And Curry routinely gets 20 to 25, if not more, shots a game. That should be your shooting guard. Your point guard should be the one facilitating to get you those shots. That maybe that's my old school thinking. Let me know in the comments below what you feel. That's just how I don't know, I just kind of rubbed me wrong when he said that, thinking, "Oh, I'm the best point guard to ever play the game." No, you're not. You're not even top 3. I could be completely wrong. Roast me in the comments if that's how you feel. But yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, hit subscribe. See you on the other side.